What's popping, nigga? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yeah.
And you shall keep wondering. Okay, you might be wondering what we're doing here, since I've never actually shown my face on the channel or anything of that sort. And I'm here to say you probably keep wondering. Just joking. Yeah. I'm just joking. I figured before I drop any new projects, since it's been a while, I have a special chance to actually explain the lyrics for most of my songs, because I've never actually mentioned anything about them. I've just dropped them and went quiet. And it's been about 3 years without me being online or anything of that sort. And before I released the first single, after all of that, I thought, looking back at all the music we've made, we might learn one or two things about the music and I guess myself. So I hope you enjoy this. I have to keep my book here, which has got the lyrics, because I've never actually gone into learning them. So I'm not sure if I would remember all the lyrics. So I'll have to be reading from my lyric book. And yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. The first song we're going to look at is a song I did called Are You Okay? And this was the first song I ever recorded. The first song of mine that I ever went into the studio and said, this is going to be an EM9D song. Looking back at that time, I'd only been in the studio once, other than that time, because I had a friend, an artist who was named Bobs at that time. And by chance, she decided to send me a beat of something she was working on. Then she asked me how I'd write to it. And I decided, you know what, let me just write and send a voice note of what I've written on this song. And that song turned out to be called Be Mine. I actually searched for it online and it's not there, which is a blessing and a curse, because I really sounded bad on the song. But it would have been nice to just have an idea how I sounded at the time. What do I remember from that song? I wonder if I remember the lyrics to the song. How did it go? 4 months now that we've spent been apart, but I won't lie, I still got you at heart. Came in my life and I liked what I seen. Cliche, but it looked like you walked out my dream, yeah. What was the next lyric? I wish you knew, bro, because
It's gone.
it's totally gone.
Yeah.
Ain't gotta do us wrong, you can do us right. You can do me right, yeah, it is. Ain't gotta do us wrong, you can do me right. Starting with this moment tonight. Baby, all I care about is you and I. Your love got me high, like I booked a flight or something. It was really cheesy. It was my first song, so. I know many times, girl, I did cross the line.
Damn.
But I swear I'll do better if you will be mine. Dance around together in a sunny way. I know, necessary rhyme. That was crazy. Child's play, it don't matter. But it's cause we'll never fall down, something like that. And yeah, we released the song and people liked it. And that made the producer at the time, his name was Rocker J. He then offered for me to come record my songs for free, which was great. I didn't know how much of a sacrifice it was at the time because I didn't know anything about recording, but that was a really great thing he did for me there. And it catapulted my career. And I appreciate that, actually. So yeah, that was my first experience with music. As of that moment, Are You Okay was the song I wrote in order to go back to him and record a song that was my own. So yeah, we'll get into Are You Okay and how I wrote the lyrics and what was happening in my life to inspire the song anyway, and all that. Hope you enjoy.
2,000 years later.
So yeah, let's look into Are You Okay? In the end, Rocker J didn't record it. He wasn't available on the day. He ended up mixing and mastering it. The guy who recorded it, his name was Skater Boy. And since I didn't know him, I was very shy, to be honest. I was very shy. So if you actually listen to the song, my voice was shaking a lot. That vibrato was not the way I sing. It was just being scared because I was not yet comfortable with a studio situation. So that's what happened. And okay, I have to look into the book to remember the lyrics, but this is what I wrote for Are You Okay? Ain't broke, but don't break my heart. Don't ruin our love, it's so perfect. At times we just play too much. Baby, we be acting so reckless. I just bought you a new necklace. Ain't cheap and you know it's unique. You know you're my lover and my best friend. Gotta keep you looking on fleek, yeah, yeah. So those lyrics, where did they come from? Ain't broke, but don't break my heart. Okay, that's an interesting line. I think ideally I want to say ain't broke, so don't break my heart. I don't know what made me say but. Because I was saying I'm not yet broken. It was my first super serious relationship. I mean, I was a teenager. So I was like, this is the first time I'm being super vulnerable. And I'm hoping in being vulnerable, she's not going to hurt me. Because she had started acting different, obviously. I mean, when a breakup is about to happen, there are signs. You can feel it. Even if it's your first serious relationship, you can feel it that something is not sitting right. She's texting after a longer time. She's you tell her let's meet up, and she's like, no, this week I need to read. This is high school, so she'd be like, exams are coming up, I'll fail. But way back, even if it's exam time, she would pitch up. So you just can feel it that something is wrong. So I was writing this song as kind of therapy because I was wondering if the way she was acting at the time was because of something I did or something was happening. That's why it's called Are You Okay? Because I was literally asking, is she okay? Is there something I can do to make her feel better? Which in hindsight is cheesy, but I mean, it's good for remembering the memories and what happened at the time. So yeah, that's about that. But I had a Freudian slip.
Stop it. Get some help.
Here you go again.
In that lyric, I want to explain what a Freudian slip is. It's kind of nerdy, but I was writing about one girl, but I kind of spoke about another girl without noticing. Because the whole line about, I just bought you a new necklace, and cheap, and it's unique. I was seeing some other girl at the same time. Because in my head, I was like, she's leaving anyway. You know those things. The relationship is about to end. So I was like preparing for it to end, and I was, no, bro. But don't you do that, bro? Like,
No, I don't.
you're airing me out, bro. Now you do that, bro. You totally. I know you. You do this.
Don't play. Not on camera. So
No,
you don't know it.
Yeah, it's not playing with the girl. Because I'll be honest, I've never cheated on a girl who hasn't started acting weird. Who hasn't started acting like she's about to leave.
If she starts acting weird, you won't cheat.
What do you mean? You're saying if she doesn't act weird, I won't cheat?
I'm saying, if she starts acting weird, you're going to cheat.
Yeah, because I feel like she's about to break my heart, so I need to prepare. If I continue, then when she breaks my heart, it'll be painful, isn't it? But then if I'm already in another,
Will I even save you? Will that even save you?
it feels better, bro. It feels better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sure everyone understands. I mean, all right. But anyway, that's what I was doing at the time. Funny enough, both these girls are married, so I mean, it doesn't matter anymore. It's old news. It's over.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I don't
Getting married?
I don't feel.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, at some point you're indifferent about it. I mean, it was over. We're talking about 8 years ago or something. But I'm sure they're happy and whatnot.
Okay.
And I've had better relationships afterwards. I'm sure they have. I mean, they got married, so I'm assuming their husbands were better than whatever they had in the past. So I think it doesn't matter. It was just character development. We're just learning, bro. It was vibes. We're kids, man. So yeah, that's what I think. Let me continue with the lyrics, man. I'm sharing too much about my life.
Yeah.
What's the next part of this song? Life dealt the cards, I'm a king. You're the babe, finna be a queen, yeah, yeah. Ain't happy when I see you sad. Tell me what just made you mad. I know that we share everything. This the real thing, no fling, yeah, yeah. Ain't happy when I see you sad. Tell me what just made you mad. That part of the song was me now saying what the issue was, because I knew I've done nothing wrong, but my girl is acting weird all of a sudden, and I feel it's going to negatively impact our relationship, of course, because she might leave you for something you're not even involved in. Get caught in the crossfire. So I wanted to know what it is and try to fix it. Then yeah, there was a technique I used here in writing, presupposition. Well, that's what they call it in like NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. For us, they could look it up. But I was like, I know that we share everything. That wasn't true, but it's those things whereby if you say something, you could speak it into existence. Because like, if I say I know that we share everything, then maybe she's going to feel like she has to start sharing how everything is going. Because she's one of those independent feeling girls who feel like they can deal with everything happening. But I was like, I'm your partner. I know that we share everything, so please tell me what's up, because I'm worried that you're not okay. And that's where we go into the chorus. Yeah, which everybody loved, so I like that. Everyone would be, vibing to it when I would be performing and stuff. So yeah, it went like this. Tell me, are you okay? Okay. You've been acting moody, girl, the whole day. When you need my help, I'm on the way, I'm on the way. Tell me, are you okay? Okay. You've been acting moody, girl, the whole day. When you need my help, you gotta say, I'm on my way, I'm on my way. Something like that. And that was me now extending a hand, to say, yeah, going through stuff. I don't think it's my fault. It can't be my fault. I haven't done anything wrong, at least to my perception. I'm here for you. What's the purpose? Why am I here? Huh? I'm your dude. Tell me what's up. Let me help you. So, yeah. That was the whole idea of the song and how it came about. And we go into the second verse. I ain't trying to steal your heart. Let me borrow for a second. Even if we seem apart, you'll never ever be the second. You know you're the lover and the best friend. Even though sometimes you got tension, you know that you got my attention. You know that that you got my whatever. So what was I trying to say there? I think it was a bunch of wordplay. I don't remember what the purpose of this part of the verse was. I can see there's some wordplay on the word second. It's being used in different contexts. Like, let me borrow your heart for a second. You never ever be the what? The second. Yeah, same word, different context. I was just showing a little bit of, mastery in the Queen's language. Exactly. Wordplay. That's what I'm looking for. I'm going around in circles instead of saying exactly what I want to say. There was a little bit of rapping like lyrics afterwards. You and me together, babe. That is my religion. Love is in my heart. Side effect. Loss of vision. I tried to show you love, girl, I'm showing you affection. Seems I'm the only one who's got love's infection. If soft sand in an hourglass it passes. See as the sands fall, our world quickly crashes. See love hurts, I'm standing weakly on crushes. I'ma be strong, yeah, I'll rise from the ashes. Those were the next lyrics in that section. And I think at the moment I was detailing how there were certain behaviors she was having that I could see probably with hindsight meant she was checking out of the relationship, but because I was in love, I was trying to act like I can't tell, or I didn't want to notice it's happening. And I actually ended up explaining it in the next song we're going to look at called Love Me. That's after the breakup, This is when the breakup was starting and how she was behaving and whatnot. So yeah, I was now detailing how I was seeing things and being a little poetic about it, Sips of sand in an hourglass and it passes. That's a bunch of, alliteration? Is that what it's called?
I'm going insane. Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. How much more can I take?
Abantu abayenza literature. I don't know. It's imagery, it's alliteration. But then now that I've moved along within making music, it's funny how I would avoid using a lot of S's because the TS I would have to work so hard. I'm engineers are cool. But like back here we didn't know anything about engineering, so you'd write your song and not care about what's going to happen. And again, I wouldn't write so many words. This is more like poetry now. I wouldn't write so many words in a song. I say less. I say way less. Yeah, I know, I was hurt. I get it. I was just throwing my emotions, forcing people to like...
Listen, I'm in the bushungu.
I'm bushungu.
Listen.
They heard me. But I heard her, you know. So yeah, that was it. The next thing I sang was you know you're my everything, 'cause I give you all of me. Don't worry about anything, 'cause baby you're all I need. Keep playing it fair with me. We don't need a referee. The only drug that I need. Oh baby, you're ecstasy. yeah. So yeah, a whole lot of wordplay and whatnot, but I explained how I was feeling about it and how she was the center of my life. I wouldn't recommend that. I don't do that anymore. Music is more important to me. Family is more important to me. My religious direction is more important to me. My homies are more important to me. But I do care about my girlfriends. But so yeah, that's Are You Okay? If there's anything else you wanna know about the song, you can say in the comments and I'll reply. I mean, I enjoy typing. Twitter fingers instead of trigger fingers. Yeah, that's us. We like using our fingers to tweet, so you can always ask in the comments. Thank you for watching this first one. I'll be breaking down other songs that people have liked. If I skip a song, I think I'll break down the 5 most popular songs I have, the ones which people love and always come back to me and say they enjoyed. So if there's any other songs you want me to cover, I will. If a good number of you ask. If it's one person, I might be like, I don't really like that song that much. But if it's like 2 or more, yeah, I'll really consider it. Thank you very much for watching this one.
I saw it.